Here's what's happening in Beaufort County.
You know, every time it rains, we produce stormwater runoff. It comes off our rooftops, at parking lots, our roads, and it all eventually makes its way via pipes and ditches down to stormwater ponds, our most common type of best management practice for stormwater. It's important that we know how to properly design, operate, and maintain our ponds so that they do the job that they're supposed to do, and that's to reduce flooding downstream and to remove pollutants from water before it enters our receiving waters, our saltwater estuaries, our marshes, etc. The Pond Conference had a variety of speakers representing a lot of different organizations. This was hosted locally, but it was in partnership with a lot of agencies statewide, such as the Clemson University Extension Service, the South Carolina Sea Grant, the NEAR, the National Estuarine Research Reserve System.
We started with a plenary session this morning where everyone started in the same room. They got an opener with a member of our House of Representatives and also a local elected official, and that was followed by one of the researchers that's part of our Stormwater Collaborative, and giving some basics and background on stormwater ponds and the research thus far. And then that was followed by a person from our regulatory agency, the Department of Health and Environmental Control, who manages, permits those ponds. And then a little bit of information from a local staff person who is heads up the stormwater engineering here to give people a heads up about what's coming down the pike in terms of the new permit that they'll be getting to address stormwater. And then it was followed up by some concurrent sessions from algae prevention and management to addressing shorescaping, uplands management of your upland areas that impact your ponds, other types of alternatives that you can do in your property, like low impact development, rain gardens, and rainwater harvesting to help alleviate some of those problems, native plants, as well as looking at fish stocking, nuisance wildlife, how to deal with rookeries, how to manage for rookeries. And then finally, there's another concurrent session in the day where we had a session where someone presented about this new initiative and this collaborative, this research and management collaborative. And then that's followed by some case studies from communities here that are managing ponds and how they're addressing their challenges and their issues.
The MS4 program is a program that's going to be starting in 2015. And it is really intended to guide our future development of stormwater. There's always opportunities to retrofit our existing storm sewer infrastructure and improve it, and the MS4 program is going to try to do that as much as possible. We're going to incentivize people to try to retrofit their ponds to do a better job of water quality and water quantity for volume control and flooding prevention. And this conference was intended to educate them on those opportunities and teach them how they can do that to make their system that they maintain better. The Neighbors for Clean Water is the initiative that we've created here locally to educate the public about stormwater. And the website is neighborsforcleanwater.org. And when you go to that website, you'll see links to the county website and the websites for the towns of Hilton Head, Bluffton, Port Royal, and the city of Beaufort, as well as a lot of educational information that's good for general consumption for the community to understand stormwater and the impacts it has on the environment, our MS4 program, our stormwater utility. So while the Pond Conference's purpose was to educate people on operations and maintenance and management of their stormwater ponds, there is a bigger issue for our community related to stormwater. This community depends on the water for its quality of life, be it economic development, fishing and harvesting of shellfish on our waters, tourism, the recreational opportunities that it presents. It really is a part of this community. Over half of our county is water. We did this pond conference so that people could understand the importance of stormwater within our community and how to maintain their stormwater systems, how to improve the water quality so that we can continue to promote a way of life and the economic development opportunities that come along with that for our community, so our community can continue to strive and be the great place to live that it is.
And that's what's happening in Beaufort County.